It's a first for the Roman Catholic Diocese of San Diego. Today, Bishop Robert McElroy called together the more than 2,500 priests, teachers, and staff of the diocese to talk about the sexual abuse of children. KPBS reporter John Carroll explains the plan to eradicate abuse both in and outside the church.
The bishop's action follows a directive Pope Francis issued in May, calling on bishops worldwide to not only change procedures, but to undertake personal and institutional transformation to eliminate the abuse of children. Bishop McElroy laid out a 4-point plan to accomplish that goal. Now, everyone employed by the diocese is required to report suspected abuse, not just so-called mandated reporters who are required by law to report it. McElroy called on everyone to report suspected abuse wherever it happens, not just in the church or church institutions. He announced the creation of a task force to develop programming to raise awareness at diocesan schools and parishes. And there are now 2 new communications restrictions in place that forbid employees, including clergy, from communicating privately with minors without copying their parents or guardians, and also a prohibition against any direct interaction on social media with underage children. This is the first time since the Catholic Diocese of San Diego was formed in 1936 that all employees, clergy and laity, were gathered together for any purpose. There were spiritual songs, a reading from Scripture, and prayers before McElroy gave a speech detailing his plan. I asked him why such a diocesan-wide meeting hadn't been called until now.
All of the people who are in this room did receive training, did become involved in programs, fingerprinting, background checks on them, and also helping them to bring to people through the catechetical classes, to children and parents. We began educational programs then in 2002 about how children can understand signs of sexual abuse.
McElroy points out that there have been no credible allegations of clergy abusing children in the San Diego diocese for about 20 years now. But the diocese has a troubled past. In September of 2007, after declaring bankruptcy, the diocese agreed to pay nearly $200 million to settle numerous complaints over clergy abuse. John Carroll, KPBS News.